Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Crackin for a Cause. I am your host, MrBevers, and I am joined today by the wonderful Ken from Stacked EDH. Ken, how are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me. I'm
Yes.
looking forward to opening this pack.
Oh, me too, me too. I don't know if you've opened any of these packs yet. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves, but I don't know if you've opened any of these yet, but I've opened some of these, and
They're
this
beautiful.
is the most excited I've been about cracking packs in probably a year and a half.
Yeah, same.
And I don't know why it is specifically with these, but just it's been a delight. It's been a delight.
Yep.
Anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Welcome everybody. Thank you for being here, and of course, thank you, Ken, of course, for taking some time out of your schedule to be here. I greatly appreciate it. So what we're doing here today, if you're unfamiliar, is a little charity pack battle, which is we're going to crack a pack, and we're going to have a stipulation, and then the winner gets to choose a charity, and the loser donates. That's generally the premise. What's been happening lately is that both people have just been kind of donating regardless. So, we're going to stick to the plan of winner's charity gets donated to, but if the winner wants to donate to the loser's charity as well, that's fine as well. Having more money to charity isn't a bad thing ever. So with that being said, Ken, why don't you give a little spiel about the charity that you've chosen today to send my money to if you win?
Absolutely. So I picked a local organization here in Santa Fe, New Mexico. They're called the Food Depot. They're a food bank, and they've been doing excellent work during COVID. And it's always nice to sort of see physically what a charity gets up to. And when I drive down the sort of the main strip of Santa Fe called Cerrillos Road, I see people lined up, right? And they are giving people food. They've done an excellent job during COVID maintaining safety protocols. They've been delivering food. They have a diaper delivery program too.
Nice.
They're just incredible. They're feeding hungry people. And to me, charitable work, that's really simple like that really speaks to me.
For sure.
So
I actually like it. This isn't the first food bank we've had on the show. I love food banks because they are so local, and you can actually see them doing the work, right? Like you said, I mean, you drive past and you're like, oh, I can see that they're literally handing out food on the street to these people, which is awesome, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm totally on board with this plan. I know that food banks do a lot of good work everywhere, and they always need funding, always. So I'm right there. I'm on board. I hope you win, because I want to send my money there. How about that?
Thanks. Thanks.
But speaking of which, that leads us into my charity, which is another local charity. It's not a food bank, but it is the local women's shelter here. It's Halton Women's Place. It is a great little charity, and it's been around forever. I grew up in this town from a wee lad, and it's been around as long as I can remember. And it's just a little a place that provides anything that women need. Right, that's basically what it comes down to, right? So if they need help with child support, or they need help with a safe place from family or friends, or an abusive relationship or whatever, they offer it, right? It's there.
That's awesome.
So it's a great little place. I've been supporting it for many years, even prior to doing this series, so that's why it's on the list of places that I've got on my rotation. So that's where I'm going to send your money if I win today.
Excellent.
Yeah. So with that being said, we're going to, of course, now talk about the pack. We talked a little bit about the pack earlier, but and maybe some of you have guessed it by now, but Ken, why don't you show everyone the pack you chose, and then let's talk about the stipulation that you picked.
Absolutely. So I chose a Strixhaven Collector's booster. I chose this for a few reasons. The stipulation, to sort of just jump to the punchline immediately, is whoever opens the most Prismari cards. And that doesn't mean blue or red, full stop. That means they've got to be related to Prismari in some way. I think I chose that because a couple of reasons. I love blue-red. I love playing blue-red decks, always have. And also Prismari speaks to my past. I used to act professionally, and it's like it's like the artists and the musicians and the actors. So I figured it would be sort of a nice nod to my past. And for sort of selfish reasons, I still am looking for a couple cards in Prismari. So I'm like, maybe I'll just open them. All right. And this set, I picked a collector's booster because the Mystical Archive cards, both the English versions and the alternate art Japanese versions, are beautiful.
They're gorgeous.
Beautiful.
They're gorgeous.
And the foiling process, I think, is improved. It's not totally fixed, but it's getting better, and progress is important. So I want to send that signal to Wizards that, hey, I see what you're doing. You're trying to fix it, and I'm happy to see that.
So I actually shot a short little video. I haven't uploaded it I guess by the time that you're all seeing this video, it would have already come out probably. But I shot a short little upload video of the day and a half after I had opened an entire box of this, and only like 2 of the uncommons had curled.
Oh, great. Okay.
Right, and none of the mystical archive cards had curled at all.
Good.
And none of the Japanese foils or non-foils had curled, and I was like, okay, a day and a half, and they had just been sitting on my desk, like out in the open, for a day and a half without anything, no sleeves, no nothing, just sitting there. And I was like, okay, this is much better than it was, right? Like, so
it's getting better. It's getting better. And I'm happy to see that.
For sure. And so the other thing I didn't know that you used to act professionally. That's really cool. So like, were you like stage acting, or were you in like film?
I started doing stage work. That's how I kind of got the bug. And then I wound up working in film and TV for a while, for about 12 years total.
Wow.
And worked pretty consistently. I was in Los Angeles, and TV was sort of the main bread and butter.
Right.
So yeah, it felt like it was like a whole career. I started when I was really young, when I was like 10, basically.
Wow.
10, 12, doing theater.
All right.
And then it kind of got serious and became a career.
Wow.
Yeah, and then quit in 2013. Just thought it was time.
You were like, I've done this enough. I want to try something else.
Yep.
Yeah, that
exactly.
makes sense. Absolutely. That's really cool. I mean, like, you're gonna have to tell me afterwards what you might have been in that I've seen, right? Because I need to see this now, right? But yeah, so we'll get to that after, in case you don't want anyone else to know on the internet.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if people are curious, they can always do the Googling. It's fine. I'm not ashamed of it, but we can spare you all the self promotion.
Exactly. But yeah, so I mean, that sounds great. I'm on board with this plan too. I like the stipulation; it's great. And like Ken did mention, we're gonna stick to cards that are very specific to Prismari. So like, if there's mono blue and mono red cards that do fall into that school, we will include them. But if they are mono blue or mono red from either Lorehold or Quandrix, we will not include them, kind of thing. So that's we're gonna try to like, hopefully figure out what school these cards are supposed to be part of. I think most of them should be pretty clear, but like, we'll make sure that we're picking out. But you want to get into it?
Absolutely, I'm ready.
All right. And what about the mystical archive cards? What do you want to do with those? Because like they could be blue or red, but like, what do you think? Right?
Okay, let's say that. How about this? If it's like a blue or red card that might fit in sort of like a spell slinger-ish deck. Instants and sorceries, stormish stuff.
Right.
Great. If it's a blue or red card that has synergies that would either belong to like Quandrix, like copying or whatever, or Lorehold, like artifacts matter stuff, then it could go. It wouldn't be included. Does that sound?
That sounds good. Yeah, that sounds great.
All right, let's. That
sounds great. All right, okay. I've got mine open here. All right.
Okay, which direction are we opening? Are we doing?
So I mean, like I'm going to show the commons first, I think, right? So like,
okay, yep.
I mean, like the token's on the back here, right?
Yep. There's the token.
So you got a pest and I got an inkling. I think I want to say that your first card is Prismari,
I think so.
Right?
Yeah. Sudden
and
breakthrough.
I think mine is more Lorehold, isn't it? Let's see.
What is it?
It's it's first day of class.
So interesting. Okay, yeah.
It is a learn card, but I don't know. Like it looks like the colors that they're wearing are actually more of like the white red. Do you know what I mean?
White.
Yeah, yeah.
That makes sense. And this has got Rutha on it in the flavor text, so we know.
Right, so you know for sure. And there's no flavor text on this one, so I think we count yours and not mine. I think that sounds fair.
That sounds fair. I'll put it aside in the correct pile here.
So there you go. See, like I've got another Lorehold card here.
Yep, I got.
I just need you to bring your card over a little bit that way. Yeah, perfect.
There you go.
There you are. And then, so I mean, obviously, neither of us get a point here.
Yep.
Oh, but you've got another blue card, and that definitely is that.
Oh no! Oh, it is a human wizard.
Okay.
But the flavor text says, by using the vortex, I can study for at least 15 extra minutes between every class. I think that's Quandrix.
That sounds
right?
Quandrix to me. Yeah, that sounds Quandrix. And I mean, you can see the outfit too, right? The outfit that they're wearing is kind of green.
Oh, good point.
Right?
Yep. It's got green. Yep.
Yeah.
You're right.
So it looks very Quandrix.
Okay.
And of course, mine's study break, not really anywhere near where we need to be. And I got another green card here. Yeah, not so hot on the Prismari for me apparently. Hey, look at that!
Wow,
there we go. Funny. There we are.
Sure. Okay, we've synced up.
Well, yeah, we've good. All right, so let's. But you're one ahead though, so I need to like catch up somehow.
I think this is another Quandrix one.
Yeah, symmetry, right? Symmetry.
It's got Magecraft, but yep, it is Quandrix. It's Symmetry Sage.
For sure, yeah. Because also, again, the green outfit you can see, right? Which is it's a very nice, easy way to tell, right?
That's true.
Oh, there you go. I got a
Prismari. You got one. Yeah,
there we go. Finally got a Prismari card here.
Although I can't be sad about cracking a Zimone.
Right, especially like foil too.
It's a fantastic card. I love this commander, so that makes me happy.
There it is.
Okay. All right, let's see.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So you got a Prismari card right there, and I mean mine also a Prismari card.
Yep.
Yeah, because Rutha right in the flavor text as well here. So there you go.
This is a neck and neck right now.
We're tied. Yeah, 2-2 here. All right.
All right, we're both.
Well, I mean, okay. I mean, I feel like yours might be a little stronger than mine from Silver Quill.
I won't complain.
Yeah,
this is a nice card. I'll keep it. I'll be happy with it.
Are you sure? I mean, like, I can take it off your hands if you want, Ken. I mean, all right. So then, what did you? Oh, you got the fractal one here.
Fractal Harness. That's an interesting card.
Now, is that that is from the commander deck, right? Yeah. And, and I've got the Ezerut Channeler, which is also from the commander deck, because this is like the ancillary slot, right? So I think mine's actually from the Witherbloom, though, and yours is from the Quandrix deck.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, because mine's all about gaining life, which is what Witherbloom is all about. Right?
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we're still neck and neck. Let's see.
Oh, okay. Well, I hit a mythic.
Yeah, that's nice. What is that?
This is the ecological appreciation or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is an interesting little card. I actually played this in limited on Arena a little while ago.
Did it do well for you?
It the only time I drew it, just was a win more situation.
Oh,
right. And I was just like, well, all right.
Yeah, you don't need that.
I was like, I guess it doesn't really matter too much, but yeah, no, not a bad little card. We'll take it.
All right.
So what have you got next?
This is next is going to be a Mystical Archive card.
Right, but so this is where the question comes in. Is yours a Mystical Archive card, or is it a Japanese Mystical Archive card?
This is a Mystical Archive, and I can tell by moving this down a little bit. It is an etched foil English Mystical Archive card.
So I've got a Japanese one.
Ooh, okay, very good, very good. What is that? Is that
this is the 1 mana white?
Divine, is that God's willing?
It kind of looks like God's willing.
Yeah.
Oh no, hold on. It says +1/+0 on it. So this is the
that's the Defiant Strike?
Defiant Strike. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I got a Whirlwind Denial. Do we think that fits Prismari?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, like and like look at how gorgeous it is too.
Yeah,
right? I mean, like that's Prismari for sure, right?
Okay, yeah, I'll take it. It does say Storm in the flavor text.
So now that means that I've got 2 Japanese cards in this pack, I think, right? Because you get a guaranteed one after this. Like, so the slot that you're in right now is the etched, right? So this is an etched. And then you get the Japanese card after that, I think, right? So like is mine just out of order maybe? Oh no, see, look, I don't have a Japanese card next. So mine was just like in reverse order of yours, which is really weird.
Oh, interesting. Wow, strange.
Yeah, I don't know why that is, but here we are.
All right, here we go.
Okay. So
then you got a regrowth. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. I love regrowth. What
gorgeous regrowth with the and this is etched, so it's only got the foiling like in the corners, right?
Yep. This is an etched Japanese. I don't know what this card is. What has a cost of 9, an alternate cost of 8, and 8 and a red? What card has and it costs 2 and a red to start? What is that?
It's got to be. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I'm just drawing a blank here.
It's got to be a sorcery, I think.
Yeah, but the 9 and the 8, is that the flashback cost or is that the entwine cost? It could be the entwine cost.
Oh, interesting. Is there a red card with entwine?
I don't know.
Let me see. I mean, it's so funny because I've been opening some of these packs and I have like had the Mystical Archive page pulled up on Scryfall and I've just been like, wait, what is this card? But I can very quickly determine.
I'm just gonna pull it up here too. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This looks to be. Oh, it's Urza's Rage. Yes, that's right. Rage. So it deals 3 damage. It bolts anything, or if you kick it for an additional 9 mana, it deals 10 damage, and that damage can't be prevented.
Now,
and
again, that falls into Prismari pretty easily, I think.
I'll take it.
Right?
I mean, I won't say no. It's a burn spell. It's a burn spell. So I'd say,
exactly. And I mean, like, it's pretty showy too, right?
Yeah, it's flashy.
When you think about it, right? Like, I mean, you pay 3 and you're like, okay, but you could pay 9. Right, like it's pretty showy. All right, so then now we're into like the foil section, right? So okay, so here now, see, I've got another.
Wow!
I got the exact same
you got
Japanese card. I got the Defiant Strike again.
Defiant Strike, yep.
In foil this time, as opposed to the etched foil.
That art is beautiful. I love the Defiant. I mean, so many of the artworks are beautiful, but that one in particular is one of my favorites.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous.
It's just gorgeous. I love the composition. I like how it's just like all pressing down. You know, it feels very dramatic to me.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I mean, I've always been a huge fan of how they do water. Right.
Yes.
In this style.
Yep.
So I mean, like. Yep. I mean that's like, I guess that's like the cliche thing, like, but the waves is one of my favorite art pieces of all time, right? Like, so it just kind of reminds me of that almost, right? Just the way it's done. But yeah, Cultivate also a gorgeous card and a staple, like right? In EDH. Like, I mean, let's be fair. And I think is that it? Oh no, we have one more, right? Because we've got this is the foil rare or whatever in the bag.
It looks like one more and then token. Oh my god! Oh boy! Oh so wow!
I got the Archmage.
Serious jealousy pangs just struck my heart.
Okay, oh really? So you're looking for this one, are you? Nice. This is one of the ones you're looking for?
I have a widescreen or full art or extended art, whatever you want to call it. I have an extended art Archmage. Emeritus, but I don't have a foil one. That's
okay,
nice.
So then we'll talk after this because I'll mail this to you.
We'll work out a trade.
No, listen. I'll mail it to you because I mailed the foil Witherbloom land from Kaldheim to Alan. From Mental Misplays.
Right. Oh my god!
So I mean, like, I'm just gonna send this to you because this is the thank you for you being on the show kind of thing. That's how that works. So
just beware, because I do start like wars of generosity.
Well, you've got to be careful too then, because I'm sure if anybody that you've met that has met me will tell you that I am overly generous.
It precedes you. The reputation precedes you, which is nice.
That card.
This is beautiful too. It's pretty.
It's a double side, right? So you've got a double sided, this is funny because so when I first saw this card, I pulled it out and I was like, oh, I'm going to put this in my Orzhov deck. This sounds really cool. Yeah. And I put it in. And then I looked at it and I went, wait a minute. This can't go into an Orzhov commander deck. It has red in its cost.
I wish.
Man, never mind. Because I didn't even pay attention to the fact, I didn't know that it was double-sided when I first opened it, right? So I was just like, sweet. And I read what its ability was and I was like, oh, this is great. I'll definitely put this into my deck. This sounds amazing. And then I looked at the bottom and I went, wait, there's a black-red. Wait, hold on. And I flipped it over and I went, oh.
Oops,
okay, this can't go
just
in this deck.
Put a little post-it note, on the bottom.
Now, obviously, Prismari, right? I mean,
easily.
I mean, that sounds accurate, right? And
I'm running it in my blue-red competitive deck, so it's got to be Prismari.
There you go. And my token is so you got the Fractal with the Pest. So neither of us got the Prismari token though. So that would have been another point, I think I would say. Right?
I agree.
Had it been there, but I guess at the end of the day, you ended up with what, like 5 or something?
I have 4. What do you have?
Oh, and I have 3. Okay, so it's closer than I thought it was. Closer than I thought you had just blown me out of the water, because I was like, I was opening it and I'm like, I'm getting nothing here. Like,
no, that was a dead heat. I mean, that was a dead heat really until the last.
But I mean, like, both of your archive cards were hits, right?
Yes. Yep.
So I mean, like, and that's why I thought you had just blown past me, because I was like, oh, okay, like, I mean, because we think we were tied going into the archive cards, weren't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was close.
There you go. Very close. So that means
I'm
that, of
surprised
course,
that we opened that much, to be honest.
You know what? I mean, I think that they've done a really good job balancing these packs, right? With the schools. It seems that way. The only thing is the set boosters. Set boosters, not so much, because it's like a theme, right? So, like, you know, you're going to get one or the other or whatever. But I found that with the draft boosters and with these collectors boosters, that they do a very good balance of, like, giving you a little bit from each kind of school. And maybe it's just random chance, but, like, it seems that it's pretty well balanced. So
I'd be curious about drafting collector's boosters. You know, like, if somebody wants to write me that check, I'll gladly do it. Just, you know, buy a box.
I've heard that there's actually a sealed event. Like, the day that we're filming this, I've heard that there's a sealed event going on today. With these.
Ooh.
And I was like,
yeah, that seems pretty nice.
I was like, that sounds crazy. Like, you're gonna have, there's gonna be just bomb city, right?
Yeah. I would love to see somebody in, like, a sealed constructed event, you know, Minds Desiring for 5 or 6. Like, that is hilarious.
Yeah.
That'd be really beautiful.
I just saw, so I played this. So this, again, when you guys are seeing this video, it's been a while since this happened, but I played the pre-con commanders with Total MTG and the Affinity for Artifacts guys. Oh, no, sorry. The MTG flavoring guys, I should say. Yesterday, and we played the precons, and one of them played the Prismari deck, and the Prismari deck has Mind's Desire in it by default, and he copied it. Like, he only played one spell before playing it, but it still let him copy it 3 times, because he had a card in play that copied it as he cast, and he played it. He just played it, and I was like, well, why don't you play another spell, because it has Storm, right? He's like, oh yeah, I guess I'll play this. And the card he played let him copy it. So so he played that, and then it gave him 3 instead of just 1. And I was like, why wouldn't you? Like, I mean, that seems great, right? Like, so and then he promptly whiffed on all 3. But, like, hey,
fun.
you know,
Land.
what can you do, right? Yeah, two lands and an arcane signet, I think, is what he got.
That's blue red. That's blue red for you. You know, I'm gonna do all this stuff, and then nothing will happen.
And then nothing will happen. Yeah, exactly. But that means that Ken won. So obviously, I'm going to be donating to the food bank, which is awesome. And so the thank you messages, if we both donate, will pop up here, and if not, it'll just be mine. But I mean, I think Ken and I talked about this before, so I think you'll probably see 2 here is what I'm getting at. And that'll be it for the series. But Ken, why don't you give everyone a little spiel about who you are and where they can find you again, in case they fast forward through the video.
Absolutely. So if you fast forwarded, welcome. My name's Ken. I run the channel Stacked EDH. We make videos about what I think is Magic's best format, Commander, both casual and competitive. We've got gameplay videos, deck techs, piloting and politicking advice vids, as well as video essays that relate Commander to broader topics like Commander and mental health, or Commander and class, or Commander and this casual competitive divide, whether or not that's a thing. And I discuss that at length in the video. But yeah, the channel's relatively new, and I'm sort of uploading sporadically, like, as I get the energy and inspiration to do the work. But I've been welcomed extremely generously by the community, and I'm very glad to be a part of it. It seems like, at least in my experience now, coming back to Magic after having started way back in the day in '94, it's such a beautiful community now, and it's improving. And I see it improving and becoming more inclusive. And that, I think in just any kind of space, that's really admirable. So I'm happy to be a part of the community again. Well,
we're lucky to have you. So thank you so much, Ken. Because I am a big fan of the essay formats of things. Because it really digs deep into these things that maybe I would never even thought of in the first place, right? And I love just listening to them and being like, that's a very interesting way of connecting the pieces, right, of the puzzle. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of them. I actually have quite enjoyed your work so far.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely go check out Ken. His link should be below in the description. And don't forget also, both of the links to both charities should be in the description below. And if you can give, we would greatly appreciate it. And I know the charities would as well.
Yes.
You know, if you can't give, don't worry about it. Thanks for just being here and watching. We greatly appreciate your time. And Ken, of course, I appreciate you taking some time as well. So thank you so much for being here. And as always, everybody, may your pulls ever be better.